Welcome back here to Wood Sports Gaming. The Twins 3-4 after winning their home opener. Dylan Reed, a much better performance. We got to see Matt Cromer hit his first career home run yesterday against the M's. That being said, the Mariners are coming in here losing 3 out of 4. They're looking to bounce back. Can the Twins get back to 500? We'll find out here on this episode. That being said, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel,
Target
and
Field
stay up to
in
date with all of our
Minneapolis,
content.
Minnesota. Today, it's the
We do
second
also
of this
want to let you know,
three-game
we do not own
series
the
between
contents
the
of the game.
Seattle
They belong to
Mariners
MLB
and
and
the
San Diego
Minnesota
Studios.
Twins.
That
It's
being
Twins
said, guys,
baseball
grab the
on the
popcorn,
show,
grab a
and
soda,
it's
sit
coming
back,
up next.
and enjoy as we jump right in to MLB The Show, our Minnesota Twins replay.
Bailey Ober is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first Major League start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game and he gets the win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
And now here is Victor Robles, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major League hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. They'll find a way to He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Robles on at first, nobody out. And another foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Josh Naylor. In there, now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but be a little surprised. Be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Next to dig in, number 29, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Very high, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Roll. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
And he Misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away. Next, it'll be Eugenio Suarez. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So next to hit is number 8, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just one of inning number 1. The Mariners are on top 2-0. Bryce Miller will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
So stepping in is number 15. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Ryan Mountcastle. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, David Woods. And that one yanked just foul. He's running. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, man out. He's running again. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, D-Row, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Hit in the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. Well, he has some trouble with it. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
The first baseman.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Into the box now, number 9. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
At the plate, Matt Country Boy. And he misses 2-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that is off the wall in right field. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Baseball 101 at its finest right there. Just a beautiful example of a well-executed relay play to nab the runner at the plate.
To the plate now, Jose Miranda. The ballman, 2 strikes.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the second inning now for Minneapolis. Twins are out in front, 3-2. So now here is Rudy Arozarena. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. This is skied into short left center. West calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. What a play. Defense on Saturday baseball after this. And stepping in, number 38. The average in the early season not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. Here now the 2-2. Is down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Up next, number 15. He singled in his first AB. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Runners on first with one down. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Is off up for ball number. Waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from this funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, Ryan Mountcastle looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, David Woods. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the locator of this quality.
Here's the payoff pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make him pay. We played 2 full. It's the Twins 3 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man. 1 gone now in the Mariners' 3rd inning, and the next to bat will be Josh Naylor. 3rd inning, already a 3-2 ball game. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's right there, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 29, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing it in corporate stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Still a 3-2 ball game. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate is number 9. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded at his knees. Got him. Digging in will be Matt Countryboy. He doubled his last time up.
He's got to build off a lot of pitches. You'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
2 balls and a strike now. Three and 1. The 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Rosarena is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Third baseman.
Next to stand in is Jose Miranda. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this April.
Over to first, and that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Julio Rodriguez. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Has wheels right. All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, number 8.
Standing in now, number 8. Ball even at 2-2. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Lifted the other way to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
1-2. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. To second now, but he's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Second.
Stepping in now, Ryan Bliss. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish.
But we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. And now in the box, number 38. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Next, it'll be Jordan West. Worked a walk his first time up. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was extra ground for a double play, and hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box now, number 15. Full count now, 3-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a line drive. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw it where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Edward Bizardo takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. Looked like the fastball away from him there. It's
right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Too high. Ball 3.
Got a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground is short. This could be 2. One there. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Dean Kremer will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Victor Robles digging in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Number 38 is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Number 4, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Digging in next, J.P. Crawford. He grounded out last time up. A 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Woods will range to his left and put away. 2 down.
Josh Naylor.
Now to bat, Josh Naylor. He bounced out last time up. The 1-1 home is taken high above the zone.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Nope.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bounce down the third baseline. Another one sent foul.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Home half of the 5th coming up, tied at 3-3. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, David Woods. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot down the line in right. Second home run early in the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Number 9.
Next to hit is number 9. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job
Now
bouncing
batting,
back from that home run to strike. All about how you respond that really matters.
In now, Matt Country Boy. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-3 Minnesota. Now to the plate, here is number 29, a hit in 2 tries so far. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Now to the plate, Julio Rodriguez. He was sat down on strikes.
Time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1-2.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Mountcastle is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
And now, Eugenio Suarez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score holds at 4-3. Into the box, Jose Miranda grounded out in his last at bat. The 1-1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder, and this will bang up against the wall. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
The batter, number 38.
Striding in is number 38. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. No one out with a runner at second. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting.
Stepping up is Jordan West. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2-1. Here it is.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 8 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter,
Now
number
back
15.
to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 15. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. The 1-1 home. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. This is hit pretty well out to left field. A ball that's carrying. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get
Into the box, Ryan Mountcastle. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a diving tag, and he hangs on for the out, and the inning is over. Twins strand a pair, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Number 18 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 18.
Now at the plate here is number 8. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
down by 1? I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen,
Now batting.
if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ryan Bliss.
Next for Seattle, Ryan Bliss. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They still trail it here 4-3. Number 47 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 47.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the rookie outfielder, David Woods. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
The 2-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Number 8 is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez.
For Minnesota hitter Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. Pitch is popped up. And he'll reach over to his left to make the play, and there's your second out.
Now batting.
Next here is number 9. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down go the Twins in order, and it remains a 4-3 game. Buck Farmer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the DH, Victor Robles. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. J.P. Crawford is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Ready with the 3-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He's got it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, The first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Now that brings Josh Naylor. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. One and two now. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Taylor Rogers will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Ready now is Matt Country Boy. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So now to the plate, Jose Miranda. And this one misses here. And rules it ball 4.
Now batting, number 38.
Now into the box, number 38. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Now it'll be Jordan West. He flew out in his last debut.
West.
And there's ball 2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. So a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Twins wind up straining 1. Justin Topa comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 29. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. swing and a liner. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Last chance for the Mariners. And that misses 2-2. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Twins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dean Kremer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Justin Topa strikes out the side to record the save, his second. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here.